Hey everyone, welcome back to another Drafting with Kohath gameplay video here on Magic Arena. We're going to go ahead and hop in here for one more Arena Cube draft. Really enjoying this format. I suck at it, absolutely miserable, but does not change my enjoyment of it. I'm still looking here for few ways and opportunities to be able to get a new OBS software that's going to record my cursor, because right now you can't see my cursor at all, and that's frustrating. I'm also looking at getting a new microphone. I'm looking at getting a new storage device so that I can end up recording at a little bit higher quality. I'm still fairly disappointed in the quality that we have here, so slowly and surely we are getting a little bit better setup here. And I hope that I can continue to build the channel out a little bit more, be able to host a lot of things like this, be able to potentially host some live gameplay videos. That's going to be a whole new set of equipment that I'm not sure I have, but I am interested in at the very least. And so we're going to see what we can do and how we can get things together. But in the end, I'm really hoping to be able to put together and just share with you my experience of Magic the Gathering, and enjoy it alongside you. Also, I just have a fortune of sealed product at home because, well, we haven't been playing live at all, have we? So, um, restarting the queue here. But yeah, I think, man, I think I still have an M19 box. That's my oldest box at the moment. So I'm longing to play. Love to draft at home. I'm a huge Commander player. By huge, I don't mean that I'm great at it. Of course, I just really enjoy it. I'm kind of the source of our play groups decks, but I just love it. I think it's um, one of the most fun formats that Magic the Gathering offers. Okay, let's see here. I think I really like the idea of mono black, especially if you get Gary or something like that, but I don't think there's anything in this pack that pushes us in that direction. Got a couple of really good red aggro cards in Demon Bolt and Bone Crusher Giant. Over here we have Alruind, which is fine. It's a good value engine. It's the only blue card in this pack. Honestly, I think that because it's the only blue card, that has high interest in me. So I'm going to go ahead and hop on Alruind. Let's see what we can build here. Um, who knows, to be quite honest. Following that up, Glacial Fortress, Castle Vantress, Sphinx of Foresight, fine. Bolus of Citadel's really powerful. In the right decks, Black Green Elves, I think, is a little bit what Tyvar is looking for. Not super excited about Tyvar. Meh. Sorulf is also another good black-green card, just being able to, Pernicious Deed whenever you wish. Elspeth's Nightmare is a good removal spell. Um, Goodness. I think if I'm going to be in blue, Castle Vantress is good. Best card here, Bolus of Citadel. I'm going to take Bolus of Citadel. Let's go with the best card. Let's see. Let's not force anything. Let's just see what's open. Emiri's Call, Sphinx's Reb is always pretty darn good. Toski is a fun card. I do appreciate Toski a good amount. So Bolas Citadel is the most powerful card last pack. It's triple black. Sphinx is red. It's double blue and a white. Don't really think you can play those like that. That's a really odd, pretty crappy Esper build. Bubble Singer is a fine creature removal spell. Like, it's not the best, especially if it has any ability on it. Gutter Bones is fine. You really want to do this whenever you're sacrificing often, which I'm not currently. We also have this land, which is okay. I think Sphinx's Rev is the highest upside here. I don't think the three cards I've picked will be played together, but it does exist. Consider Courtyard does help us in that manner. Thoughts and Intervention is fine. Nightmare Shepherd's a very good card. As a matter of fact, I really like Nightmare Shepherd here. Consider Courtyard is another consideration, but I really like Nightmare Shepherd, I think. Let's see. What are we looking at here? Got some white cards, which are fine. A Sacred Foundry, which is not what we're looking for. Egon got a death. It's all about sacrificing your own stuff, which isn't what I'm doing. Or milling your stuff in exile to draw cards, which is fine. Malachir Rebirth gives you an opportunity to get something back, which is pretty great. I actually think I want to take that. I think it gives me the best upside here. Also, the Conquer stuff's also very good and potentially the right pick. Malachir Rebirth may wheel. ECD will not. We're going to take Elspeth Conqueror's Death. Now then, Thoughtseize, Veto, Mythos. We're not really going to be playing the green portion for that Mythos. We're going to take Thoughtseize here. I think Thoughtseize really does hold up well. It gives me some interaction. That's one thing I've been missing is interaction in my drafts. As I go back and I look and as I'm working through the editing, I really feel like I haven't been able to interact with my opponent much at all, and so I just get run over too quickly. Here we're going to take Agonizing Remorse, another discard effect. Here, happy to take Ashiok. Absolutely. Really fantastic pickup there. Now, we see really great cards. What's Lamia do again? Yeah, not really looking for Lamia. But these two lands and Bloodchief's Thirst, both very good. I just got a couple pieces of removal, so I think I'm more interested in these. Either the Godless Shrine or the Drowned Catacomb. I'm going to go ahead and click Shrine here in case I miss it, because I think ECB fits the deck better than Sphinx's Rev. But, again, I think if we could work it out to be mono black, I would love it. We're going to take Castle Mantras here. I don't think there's another card that is quite on that power level. Sphinx is okay. That's all it is. I don't really want to be playing double colored cards other than one color. And if I'm playing Citadel, it's going to be black. So Sphinx's Rev, ECD are both already feeling awkward in that regard. Who knows what this deck is looking like? It's not terrible. It's just not good. We've got some good early game interaction. Some very, very, very powerful cards. Things that really get into winning games. We're going to go with the Glass Casket here. Take some cheap removal. If we do end up running just straight Esper, I want to have a plethora of cheap removal. We'd certainly have passed on some good lands. That Drowned Catacombs would have been nice. That's not one I remember, but we also had another black-white land running around, I think. It's hard to remember. Concealed Sanctuary, something like that. Concealed Courtyard, there it is. Atris, too, is very good. Atris is much better in a Blink style deck, which we could be blinking. I think the land's going to be more important here, and I like that it has black on it. I think that's a pretty big need. We're gonna go with Deck and Stone. Again, cheap removal is what I'm looking for. Charming Prince is a fantastic blink target, so maybe we can revisit our blink deck. We'll see if we get that Thassa or Momentary Blink or any of those really good pieces to it. Claim the Force Barn is not going to be played. What do we have here? Teferi Master Time. Very good card. Probably our choice. Teferi's Tutelage is fine. Hornet Queen, whatever. Ulamog's very good if you get through the casting it. Which, you don't want to cast it. You want to be able... Or you do want to cast it. You just have to ramp like crazy into it. Wilderness Rack is fine for that. Archfiend's Vessel. It's all about Graveyard Recursion is what you're looking for there. Icy Manipulator is very good. My pick here is between Icy Manipulator and Teferi, but I think Teferi seems good enough that you're going to get 2 cards out of the deal. So I think that's my choice. I don't think there's really much of another option here. With Love Ice Manipulator, it won't make its way back. Would I take Tutelage or Waves? I think so. I'd also take Hieroglyphic Elimination just to give myself some card draw. But Teferi's my choice here. Shark Typhoon if we're wanting to go slow. Yorion. Oh man, there's so much good here. So here, Feed the Swarm is a good removal spell. However, Exclusion Mage just bounce everything to opponent's hands. Merfolk Trickster, you can just end up really weakening everything your opponent's doing. Shark Typhoon is really good. Yorion gives me the capacity to blink things, which also makes ECD better. I don't think there's another option for me, honestly, than Yorion. Fairgrounds Warden, I don't really want to use Fairgrounds Warden since you have to blink it, since I would be aiming to blink. So, yeah, I would love to see Feed the Swarm, Exclusion Mage, or Shark Typhoon come back in this pack. I think that would be very good. But we're going to take Yorion here. And, yep. I don't think we want to play Yorion as a companion because you have to have 20 cards more than your minimum deck size, so that's a little off. Thassa Deep Dwelling is the perfect card in this scenario. Luris would be great, Approach would be great, Settle would be fine, Cosima would be fine. What does Sigrid do? Enters battlefield, exile one target attacking or blocking creature till it leaves. Yeah, it's okay. And that's okay too. Give ourselves some card draw, but Thassa, 100% is my choice on that pick. We're not really going big on tokens, so Divine Visitation doesn't work. Mentor the Meek also isn't great. Also, Cleric can be okay. It's a great way just of hosing the opponent and what they're doing. A small board wipe is okay. Sack spells, Brandborn Cutthroat to play. But I think I really like Brawl's expertise here. Give them the option to counterspell, bounce three things to their owner's hands, or bounce three things to their owner's hands, which is kind of nice, and then anything with CMC 4 or less, which currently I've got some bombs, so I think Brawl's expertise is my choice pretty clearly out of that pack. I wouldn't mind the Remorseful Cleric coming back. I'm not sure it will, but I wouldn't mind it. Aghanim Awakening is interesting. Lyre is a good card. I don't think I want Lyre in this card. In this deck, it doesn't help. Aghanim Awakening lets me recur some pieces, which is really helpful. Namely creatures, which we are currently 5 creatures, so you're not the best. But at the very least, you're a land. Give me your takedown. Meh. However, Negate and Spell Pierce both seem pretty good. I might go with the Spell Pierce here. Nothing like a good Spell Pierce to frustrate your opponents. It's cheap. It's efficient. Don't mind that at all. We're not playing red, but we are playing Cloud Blazer. That's for certain. Yeah, not really another option here. Cloud Blazer is the best option. And I hope we really get this off this time. I think it can be really a powerful deck. We have to get there a little bit. I'm gonna take Treasure Map here. I think the extra mana that it provides and the filtering will be really, really helpful. This will help me filter through a little bit more. I don't think I'm gonna be playing Citadel. It'd be great. I think the triple black is gonna be pretty awkward. Momentary Blink is here. I won't get any of these cards back. Platinum Angel ruined me on some games. Is this wrong? We need some good ETB effects. We don't have a ton. Do not have a ton of good ETBs. However, this is a win condition, and it's one that I can reasonably do. I don't feel like I could actually do Ulamog very well. Look at that. Look at that. Exclusion Mage comes back. That'll be a great great piece to our deck. Hmm. Remorseful Cleric, that was the one I wanted. Wonderful. It's the only one that I could potentially play, but I'm not going to. Thirst for Knowledge, it's another one that I was content with. Giant Killer. Alright. Starnheim, very good. Hagra, quite good. Censor, can be fine. Philidor Retreat, I'm already playing lands anyway. This doesn't seem like a bad thing. I'm not necessarily taking advantage of it. Command the Dread Horde, very, very good. Glorious Protector, I think I want Dread Horde. That card can end up winning the game. I need some good lands. See, we can go for a search for Escanta here. Militia Bugler also isn't bad. Again, though, I'm not huge on creatures. If I was in green, Tenantry Triad would be a bomb. But I think Bugler seems like the best option here. Skyclave Apparition seems fine. Fabled Passage, I feel like has to be my pick here. Unfortunately, I would like Skyclave Disallow, Glasspool Mimic. All three would be really, really sizable, great cards. But I think Fabled Passage is too good. Temple of Enlightenment, Fetid Pools, both very good cards for what I am wanting to do. Patient Rebuilding also takes me in more of a mill direction. Can it be a Blink mill deck? Is that possible? My question here is Fetid Pools, Patient Rebuilding. Oh, let's go Mimi. I think we want to mill our opponent. Or ourselves, perhaps. Yep. Seems not bad. Wow. I would be happy with Alaros. I'd be happy with Thief. Man, okay. Deck building's gonna be hard on this one too. Here we go again. Here we go again. Bummer. I wish that deck building were easier in this. I think I really have a hard time on it. We're gonna take this white land, Cleric, Ruin Crab. If we really are going to be moving more toward a mill strategy, Ruin Crab's going to be necessary. It's weird that I kind of got all of these cards here at the end. My white is fairly weak. I think this pathway is my best choice. Yeah. My best option here. I wish I had Thassa's Oracle, but I haven't seen it, so probably not going to get it. My best option here is that I'm going to end up milling myself and hopefully winning with Jace. However, I can really attack my opponent too, because even with Ashiok, I can really tear apart what my opponent's trying to do. Let's take a look at our deck currently. Skyclave Carrick is a land. Yep. Pilot Angel could save me too. You know, mill myself and somehow get Jace in my hand. I don't think there's any way to get Jace into my hand, unfortunately. I'll tell you what though, I think I'm not super excited about some of these cards, especially these white ones. If we're moving in this direction. Really want it to be pretty powerful. Well, that seems really good with my blink strategy. Yeah, okay. Again, Grim Tutor, I think, will be a backup to Thassa. Um, Getting Thassa up and out will be very, very helpful. Um, hmm. Not super excited about Alruind. Mythos lets me copy a permanent. Sure. Not sure I really want to be using it. Strange expertise, great things, 3 or less. Heliod seems like a better sideboard. I don't actually know what Basri's Lieutenant does. I need to read that card before making any major decisions here. Okay. Basri's Lieutenant. Enters the battlefield, 1/1 on target creature. Another creature you control dies, 1/1, create a 2/2. Okay. Yeah, don't want it. Alright, so here's what I see the deck trying to do. We're going to be mono blue base. Is it awkward not to run Alruind? My turn 1, pick one. Pack 1, pick one. 1/1 for each hand, foretold. I'm not really foretelling much. Choose a card type, then reveal top 2 cards. Okay. So Alruind himself sucks. Alruind, the 2/3 bird, deals damage to a player, returns its hand, then scry 2. I mean, that's fine, honestly. It is a 2-drop. That's what it is. It does help me dig deeper. We are a mono blue build. Sphinx's Rep is quite good. I don't think I want even that land. It's a free roll, but I don't like it. Yes, I do. Okay. Decisions. So we've kind of got this twofold piece going on, that we're blinking and we're milling all at the same time. So I think Thirst is too weak. I'm not really running artifacts to get the best benefit out of it. Don't really need Heliod. It's a better sideboard card than anything. Is there any way to cut down some of this top end? Or is the top end really where it's at? Platinum Angel doesn't really work with anything, but it does protect me. It makes the opponent have to deal with it. That's nice. I like my top end. Mythos, I'm pretty meh on. Meh on Mythos? Huh? Anyone? Excuse me. Excuse me. Hidden Stockpile's cute for the blink plan. What removal do I have? See, I'm so minimal here. Let's see. So Rune Crab doesn't work with blink. Alruind doesn't work with blink. Cosima. Eh. I mean, I think I like the Omen kill on Cosima more in this deck, just to be able to play off the opponent. But it's not great. So that's 3 cards, really, that don't want to be blinked. And then Platinum Angel, 4 cards. Wow. Out of 6. And then Thassa herself doesn't want to be blinked. 6. 6 cards. Six cards want to be blinked out of so very few. It's gross. I'm sorry, 5 cards. I can't count. Half my creatures want to be blinked. Only half. I think I botched this draft, everyone. Is there any way of recovering? Unless a bugler, I just don't think we're going to get there. Like, I can put in these 4 creatures. Okay, I don't think blink is my way to win. Alright, let's take a look here. We can't blink to win, so what do we need to do? Need to find a way to just win. Charming Prince is worth doing. I can filter. Exclusion Mage, probably not super worth it. Yeah, no, I'm actually pretty content with my creature base because the creatures that are in there are going to give me incremental value for being blinked if we can possibly get Thassa working on it. We have enough planeswalkers and enchantments to really turn Thassa on, so even there, Thassa can be a beater. That's really good. Command and Dreadhorde's a win condition. Elspeth Conqueror's Death, also something that cares about being blinked, so that could be really key. But Thassa only does creatures, but Yorion will do anything. So Yorion cares about the other pieces. That's okay. So gaining life drawing cards is going to be really key in this matchup. I think Deck and Stone feels a little bit off. I like Glass Casket because I can reset it if I need to, potentially. Treasure Map's really good just to be able to dig a little bit deeper because I do have so few pieces. So my win conditions are twofold. Threefold. I can command the Dreadhorde and beat down. Alongside that, I can get massive enchantments and planeswalkers with Thassa on the battlefield and beat down. I can mill myself with Jace out and win. I can also mill the opponent out and win. I think because this deck has so many different routes, we're going to be in trouble. We've got 3 more cuts to make. What are my 3 weakest cards? Stockpile, you're cute. You're going to give me tokens. My tokens can't do much other than protect me potentially. You're gone. You just don't synergize well with the deck. So, next card to cut. You know what? I don't know. I would love to hear your thoughts on this deck after the game, because here I am at 42 cards. I feel fearful removing anything. As a matter of fact, cards I just don't think work well are Alruind and Cosima, which cuts down even more on my creature count, which isn't what we want. They don't go work in the blink strategy. They didn't really do much of anything. But now we're down to 40 cards. A 1, a 2, a 3, a 4 drop, 2 5s, a 7, and a 2. So we're very heavy down here, and not sure we have quite the removal package we need to make it work. But let's give it a try, shall we? Like this Esper Blink Meld monstrosity. Um, bah, I love drafting. That one just didn't come together for us. Again, we got some really good cards. They didn't fit together. Didn't have a good game plan. Um, yeah, that's my bad. I was just going and finding fun things to do or think about, and ended up with a deck that existed. Here, we'll keep for sure. I think we're gonna lead on the Skyclave land. Play an island next. Drop search on turn 2. I think that benefits us the most. What does this do? Enters the 1/1. Whenever creature you control with a 1/1 becomes target of a spell, create a 1/1. Pay 1 and tap to put a 1/1 counter on it. Okay. Going in for 1. Plink. Perfect. 7 drop. What more could I ever ask for? See, I'm still a couple black sources away here. Still a blue source away here. What's opponent doing? Castle Garenberg can be pretty decent. Old Growth Troll. Okay. I don't think we're going to have time to command the Dreadhorde. I think that'll do. Mana costs 3 or less, and you are 3 mana. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and exile the Old Growth Troll. I think that benefits us more than anything here. Next turn, I'm at 4 mana. I can go and get another black source so I can Grim Tutor up something. Would really like a land here. Okay. Messian Horn Beetle's going to be pretty bad for me too. Sure. Let's take a look at what their last 2 cards are. Hopefully stop them from doing too much. Too much more. I'm already in trouble. Oh gosh. It's all bad. It is all bad. Pass our turn here. We're at 2 cards in the yard for search. I think you turn on at 7. Yep. Okay, they're trying to get it up to 4 mana so that they can end up pumping up their Horn Beetle. They got Heroic Intervention in hand, which is nasty. Come on. I think I need to go and get a black source here. Is that right? Or do I go blue so I can at least draw 1, gain 1? I think if I'm to win, I gotta get a black source. Okay. So graveyard with you. Got a 5th land. I don't think there's anything I really care about blinking at the moment with Yorion. So we're going to enter that tapped. We're going to Grim Tutor here. What am I tutoring for? What am I tutoring for? Do I have a board wipe? I'm not sure I ever picked a board wipe up. Puts him at 8. 2, 4, 6. 7. Put me to 1. Okay. And then some pretty deep poop here. Okay. Do I want the white or the black side? I guess the white here. So you can gain 3 life and draw 3 cards. I die. Gain 2 life, draw 2 cards, and stop one of their creatures. I think I still lose. Let's see what happens here. I mean, opponent's smart. They win. No matter what. So we'll just let them see if they attack all. Carl Mango, good game, buddy. Oh, and, oh, that's embarrassing. They were land screwed too. Didn't know they needed a red. Oh, are they not? Right click attacking all. Okay, they did. That is unfortunate. Yep. GG's. They almost didn't, and that's why you don't scoot, because sometimes the opponent doesn't see that they just swing out, they win. So, good game there, opponent. Oh, got finally cast enough spells or something there. I've not been drafting very well these last few. You know, it makes me question, I've certainly seen some losing rounds from LSV and from Marshall Sutcliffe and even from Newmont. As you see those losses, it makes me question, like, I wonder if they only post a few losses just to show they're fallible, or they post really all their games, in which case, wow, they are much better than me, which I already think they are. Same for Eddie's Day. Good luck, buddy. No, I was actually just spending some time watching a Newmont video earlier, and it kind of got me in the mood to wanting to play myself. Always enjoyable. I like watching the way other people think and work through and build out their decks, and even the plays they make. 9 times out of 10, I feel like I make the right call when I'm looking at someone else's deck, and I can kind of move forward. I still don't necessarily have the best eye on dwindling it down, but in gameplay, I feel like I'm calling out the right shots that end up being played in the game, and for what it's worth, it makes me feel good. We will treasure map here. Put a stop in our upkeep to be able to just scry it around. We don't even have a 3-drop necessarily, so it doesn't hurt us at all to do this on upkeep. Alright, come on. What do we got? Pathway, Canal, Thicket. Opponents on 4 color. My guess is they're on 5 color and they're playing Niv-Mizzet and or. Well, that's rude. Golos. I don't want the land. Okay. Go to our main phase. Play the black side. It's Agonizing Remorse, exile something out of the opponent's hand. Get a good idea of what they're doing. Interesting. They don't have blackout yet. They're only at 3 mana. This is a mana, so I can take them down 1. That'll help them scry through. What do I do? Let's exile Xander Mammoth. Minimize opponent's land. They're scrying. They put it on top. Great. My guess is it's a land. If it's not a land, that's really interesting. Oh, right. And they foretold their removal spell. Yep. Don't want the land. Draw. Great. Play a white source. Pass turn. It only hits creatures, I believe. Poison the cup. We'll Teferi next turn. I think that'll do us best. Opponent gets another land. We've got 5 mana sitting at the moment. Nothing much to do. They're going to attack in for 2. I don't know why opponent's not attacking. Sure. Yeah, we'll keep that. We'll draw. Go to main phase. Play a land. I think we're going to Teferi's Tutelage here. We're going to pitch the island. Get rid of that. We're going to Teferi here. Autopay. We'll use all of our treasures. Could be a mistake, but I think it's right. We get to draw a couple more cards here. We'll draw and discard. Discard Platinum Angel here. Keep the Glass Casket for the moment. Alright. We'll pass our turn. I imagine Paradise Druid can't sit back anymore. We'll have to go out. Oh no, you've got 5 mana. UCD's coming down. He's going to take over Teferi. That's fine. Could Brawl's Expertise all 3 of their tokens. Oh, that's interesting. So it can't flip. Go ahead and draw. Make the opponent mill a couple more. Oh, you took out Tutelage. You let me keep Teferi. Interesting. Yeah, you know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'll take care of yours. Draw and discard. I think Glass Casket needs to be my discard here. I think I need to keep Rawl's Expertise because does it hit? No, artifacts or creatures, so it doesn't actually hit Overwhelming Splendor. Let's go ahead and draw discard. Okay, you're out. Okay. Let's see, I want to bounce you, you, and you. And then I would like to put Ashiok onto the battlefield. And then we'll draw and discard. Alright. There we go. Let him get his 9 mana enchantment down, but with 2 planeswalkers, I was definitely going to mill him out. That was going to be a pretty good maneuver and play. Sweet. Well, there we go. Look at that. 1-1. Already better than our past couple games. So, who knew? I really thought that this deck was a pile. Just because I won a game doesn't mean it's not. It just means opponent kind of gave up a little early, perhaps. What do we have here? We've got 2 mana and not a ton to do with it, but we're going to keep because we do have a swamp in hand. 1 mana, we unlock 3 of our plays potentially. Shadow Spear is problematic. Let's drop Castle Vantress, turn 1. So it gets Trample and Lifelink. Oh man, MTGA is having a very difficult time at the moment. Well then, well, is it MTGA or is it my computer, right? Lots of good questions to ask here. Certainly hope it's not my computer. I don't think I've got too much running. But we look frozen here for the moment. Will it catch up? I caught up, okay. And turn 2, we're going to conceal Courtyard. Okay. Grateful Apparition is a 1/1. When deals combat, should player and planeswalker proliferate. That's a problem. Really, really big problem. I think we want to Exclusion Mage that Grateful Apparition, throw it back to the opponent's hand, because it will get out of hand very quickly. Use my Tome, okay. I'll allow it. Pumping up your Aspirant. Equip Shadow Spear? Oh no, okay. Shadow Spear takes 2 to equip. What do we get? We get another land. I would love for something. Search for a card. Do we have a 1 mana removal spell? Thoughtseize. That's going to be a really painful play, but I think it's the only play I can make, because if they can really go off, I'm in trouble. Alright. So we took our 3. Now we're going to take 2 more from Thoughtseize. We have Cloud Blazer in hand, so that's not the worst. Yeah, Grateful Apparition has to go. Fairgrounds Warden is problematic. The Dorm Pouncer is whatever. Next turn, I think I drop Cloud Blazer. We'll see what opponent does at that point. 1/1 double strike. Equipping Shadow Spear to Luminarch Aspirant. Putting a 1/1 counter on Aspirant. Okay. Yep, you gotta take 4, you're gonna gain 4 life. It's gross. Alright. Yeah, this turn, we go Cloud Blazer. Okay, you know, it's not the best. No attacks at the moment. So this is going to exile any number of non-land permanents that I own and control, return them to the battlefield at the beginning next step. So I'll gain 2 more life, draw 2 more cards, blink a creature of theirs. It's not a bad deal. Then if I could get Thassa now, that I could blink Yorion with Thassa over and over again, that'd be pretty key. 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, 6, 7, 9. Ooh, okay. Imagine I'm taking 9 damage here. Yep. Are you just gonna get in with that? Okay, well, that's life a little bit. Put Fable Passage down. I want to Yorion. Definitely feeling like I need blue mana. Like, I've got a lot of white in hand, but surprisingly, very little blue. They both come back. I would like to get rid of the Adorned Pouncer, I believe. Draw a couple. Great. Now, if they try to do things in the wrong order, I could Spell Pierce them, and that would be glorious. So let's go ahead and equip Shadow Spirit with Aspirant and attack in. You're going to try and deck me in stone. Well, I can't do anything about that. But you gave me 2 mana. Thanks. Ugh, I can't stop that. That's unfortunate. I'm going to block the 2/2 here. I can Glass Casket Luminarch, so I will be doing that this next turn. Opponent's got life. The opponent has life for sure. Let's play the white. Mill you for 3. Like to Glass Casket. Take Aspirant away. Think here. Yeah, let's go Ashiok. I want to leave out Spell Pierce because I think it's very likely opponent's going to feel the need to start pressuring me. So if they play a 3-drop or greater, ooh, a 4-drop or greater, then I get to spell pierce them. Can't do anything about that. You're taking my Ruin Crab, okay. And Adorn. Oh, you're a creature. Gross. I can command the Dread Horde, which would get me back Cloud Blazer, which isn't 100% what I want. I don't have any fantastic removal here. Do want to play this. Go ahead and gain some life. Yeah. Play an island. And we'll pass our turn. Okay. So we got Spell Pierce up. I can also treasure map on the end of this turn, or I can Castle Vantress, which I think I would like to Castle Vantress if I'm given the opportunity. Dig a little bit deeper. So I think I'm close on this one. Okay, you're making a 2/2. I don't like that as much. Veto. Yeah, can't do anything against veto. Yeah, but it's just creature control gain life leak whenever you gain life. Target opponent loses that much life. So you're going for 4 here. It's a problem. I can't take the hit. Go ahead and block the cleric. If you're going to gain 4, I'm going to lose 4. Put me to 1. Let's scry 2 here. Unfortunately now. Oh, I can't do that. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, this is a clue. It's not. Oop. Agonizing Remorse does not help me in this situation. My turn. The opponent again. Gotta do this for all it's worth, which is 5. Go ahead and gain 5, draw 5. Play that, pass my turn. Yeah, giving all your creatures lifelink should kill me. Good game, opponent. Come on, Arena. Work. Yeah, I know. Come on. Alright. I just need to concede here. Let's go. Alrighty. Well, 1 and 2. That was a good game anyway. I think I did anything I could in those different pieces. I don't think I played wrong. Just didn't get the cards I needed at the right times. Opponent certainly played correctly. Very powerful plays from the opponent there. No hard feelings at all on my point of view. Okay, let's hop back in for our 4th game here. Hopefully get another win or few under our belt. I would really like to see this deck do a little bit better. I felt like that last game was so close to being a great game. Had a lot of fun with it regardless, but I don't think our deck ever got the plays it needed. It never had the um, multi-variable aspects. Like I think the Yorion on the Exclusion Mage and the Cloud Blazer were really key. I just needed that a few times. I couldn't keep up with the Aspirant. I couldn't keep up with the Norm Pouncer, the Proliferator. That was really damaging and had a very difficult time really coming upon it. So here we got 3 mana, got an Ashiok in hand, Jace in hand, Faust in hand, and this is some of our most powerful cards. We're going to keep, I think. That seems right. Um, we don't have a 1-drop, so we're gonna go ahead and put Fabled Passage down. We're gonna crack it immediately. We'll go ahead and get our blue source. We'll have Spell Pierce up. Next turn, if we need it. Next turn, we'll play Concealed Courtyard because it'll come in untapped still, which is nice. Are you kidding me? Am I playing the same player? Dirkseth. I'm not sure it's the same player, but it certainly feels like it. I don't like it. Well, I can Exclusion Mage next turn if I need to, but hopefully they just go for... Nope. I was hoping for a non-creature, which it wasn't. So, with my 3 mana, I'm going to go ahead and bounce this Conclave Mentor. They get another opportunity to do it if they want. It's pretty exciting to them, I think. So hopefully it takes it up and they don't actually get to start putting counters on things. All right, they just replayed it. They get in for 1. Great. They get nothing more to add to it. That's what I like to see. Then I do control an island. So we're going to do that. We're going to put Thassa down. We are not going to attack. We're going to blink Exclusion Mage, continue the frustration of our opponent, get rid of Conclave Mentor. 6/5 Indestructible Enchantment seems really good. Plenty of things in hand to turn it into a creature, which would be devastating, I think. Get in for 1, sure. If I had some more blue, that'd be pretty darn great. Yeah, I think I want the white side here. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and put Ashiok into play. That might even turn on Thassa, which would be pretty good. Nope, not quite. Okay, that's okay. I wasn't looking that closely. Let's see what our opponent mills. Alright, Mikaeus and Vizier of the Menagerie. We're not going to attack. We're going to blink Exclusion Mage. We're going to get rid of Conclave Mentor again. Still have Spell Pierce up, so if they want to go for any crazy things, we can potentially stop it. Do need some more blue stuff. Next turn, I think I would go for Yorion. I think. And Blink Exclusion Mage, just be able to bounce everything off their side of the board again. Alrighty. So, opponent has picked up their Conclave Mentor for the 3rd or 4th time this game. They don't really have much going on. I continue to build out a little bit at a time. I imagine they want to attack Ashiok here. They'll have one opportunity here to do it. Conclave Mentor. Yep. Yep. No blocks. Yeah, please, proliferate. Give me another one. Boner. Opponent saw through it. Alright. Well, let's play a swamp. And go ahead and mill our opponent here. Bestiary Filler Retreat at Johnny. Let's go ahead and get Yorion down, holding up Spell Pierce, which will be pretty great. We're going to go ahead and bring only target Exclusion Mage. Oh, I could have done Ashiok. Interesting. Well, that's unfortunate. I should have. Heroic Intervention, sure, but no. Too bad you didn't block first. Great. Target Yorion. So Yorion blinks, comes back. It's going to target Ashiok. Submit. Exclusion Mage comes back. Get rid of Conclave Mentor. Opponent can search your libraries this turn. Elseth Conquers Death, okay. You're going to exile Thassa. Exile Thassa. Ashiok returns. Let's go with Patient Rebuilding here. I think that should frustrate my opponent enough. Get rid of 4 more. And no, I'm fine. I think attacking actually hurts me in this position. I'm keeping the opponent back. They can't really attack in. They can't hit me at all. They can't proliferate. At the moment, anyway. They're down to 14 cards in library. Alright, Verger's Gear Hulk. You're going to get 4/1 counters, which is really nasty. Turn that into a 5/5. I'd like to have my Alright, got 1 land in, so I get to draw a card. Get a Ruin Crab. Let's go minus here. Unfortunately, now they get to get Yorion back, and that will really benefit them, won't it? What's the best thing to do here? Sphinx's Rev seems very bad. I think Esconto makes the most sense. And we'll put Ruin Crab down as well. We're not going to be attacking. They get their 3. Oh, is it only from their own graveyard? Wonderful. So actually, I can actually do this job. They're going to 6 cards in deck. If I get another blue source, I could potentially mill them out. I mean, Patient Rebuilding is going to do it too. I just have to not die. The fact that you get to proliferate, you're going to immediately bump that up to a 9/9. That's pretty nasty. Or with Conclave Mentor, then yeah, you're going to get 8 more on it. So it'll be 13/13. In bad shape then. But I don't know if you have a way of winning here. I don't think opponent wins here. I don't know why it's hot all white, because now he can't play Mentor. Certainly that wasn't on purpose. Alright, you're attacking Ashiok, you're attacking me. No blocks. Yep, you proliferate. To give it double lifelink. Sure. That seems pretty good. Then I'll do this and say good game. Alright. Well, there we go. Milled out the opponent there. Ashiok is such a powerful card. Milling 4 per turn and exiling the yard, so there's just no way you can actually get benefit out of it. It's just so nice. That game did a little bit better. I felt like everything kind of went the way it should, and it was working together. So here we go, 2-2. Let's move into our next game. See if we can at least break even here. See if we can play anyone else that's not playing counters. That was a bit much. Seems like not many people are playing right now. It's a bit of a surprise. Cube is usually one of the more popular formats for draft, but Arena is just disappointing to want to pay into it very often. I think this seems really good. I think I want to ask Kanta into Prince. Ideally getting some black mana along the way so I can get to Grim Tutor, but I think Escalante into Prince seems really good. So let's keep this 7. It's a very shaky tree. We're going to go Island. Opponent's got a Reclaimer out. It goes Drowned Catacomb attack. Okay. You go Plains. Search. Fast turn. It's a 2/2, so it's fine. Alright. 5 color again, is it? Okay. Yeah, we're going to go Graveyard with you. I think we're just too far away. I'm going to have Scry 2 here. I mean, yeah, you're powerful, but I think I would rather have some black mana. It's a bit disappointing. Okay. 3 cards deeper, no black mana closer. Alright. I think I block here if the opponent chooses to attack. Okay, they don't. Escanta, Library. It enters tapped, which is disappointing, but it's nice to actually get our black source going. You're going to start pitching lands. Okay. Makes me wish I wouldn't have put Ashiok at the bottom, because Ashiok would ruin it. If I get another black source, though, Grim Tutoring for Ashiok will be really key. They cycled Lake Claim as well. Yeah, they're looking to use their graveyard somewhat. I don't know why else you would sacrifice this. Pay 3 life and then sacrifice it. Pay 2 life there. Play Karuga. What's Karuga let us do? Okay. I think it's good enough. It is. I don't think this does anything. No. So it's not worth blinking. You come back in. I want to scry 2 again. Thank you. Actually, yeah, both of those seem really good. At this point, Krug is a 5/4 beater. I've got a 4/5 beater in the air. Mine's better in that regard. Opponents, you have Baral's expertise, so you're bouncing my stuff and your Karuga. Casting Toski, attacking in, drawing a card. Karuga, mana cost 3 or greater. Okay. Library. I think I would like to Teferi's Tutelage. Now you want me to discard a card. I'll pitch you. Opponent mills to CMC 3 or less, so you don't actually hit that. No. I'm going to get rid of one of their best cards. Phylath, Uvamold Hydra, Drakuseth. Oh my gosh. I'm in trouble. Glass Casket will not be doing much for me here. I think immediately Phylath is a bigger problem. I think I'm in trouble here. Just in general. Rada, great. Yeah, I don't have any board wipes. Board wipes would really be helpful. Yeah, okay. That seems quite good. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Disdainful Stroke. That's not good. I don't think there's a way to win this game. Like, that gave me a little bit of hope. But not a ton. Yep. Drew a card. Gonna hit me with 2 more. Draw 2 more cards. Opponent's gonna draw to death. Golos. Yep. A little bit expected on the Golos there. Valky. Just playing Valky, okay. Gonna take Yorion, sure. I mean, I can exile Valky to get Yorion back. Yeah, I think I need that. Mill a couple. Play Cloud Blazer. Now, here's a big question. Do I Charming Prince to do that again? So that'll make them get through, what, 4 more cards? Can I survive? Do I have to Glass Casket Valky? I think I go here. think it's good enough, I hope. Opponent does have a grip full of cards, though. They got 12 right now on board. Drakuseth deals damage. Uberwald Hydra, I think, deals damage. They got 2 cards in hand. Or in library. I think they have to kill me this turn, otherwise I win. Because when I draw, it'll put them at 0. So, let's see what OP can do. See what OP can do. It's not really worth swinging for Golos. Because I've already, exiled, or not exiled, but milled a ton of their deck. But you're going for it anyway, you mad lad. So now you can cast the Tusher and Back for More. Well, Back for More can really do... Oh man, Back for More's rough. And I would fight my Cloud Blazer. And you get a... Okay, I think opponent just found a way to win. Wow. Super lucky that was in your last 2. Wow. Wow. Okay. Good game, opponent. Oof. Well, alright. Again, honestly, I think these blink decks are a ton of fun. Clearly, I'm not very good with them, but I just have a ton of fun playing them. I get them. I love it. So, 2 and 3 on our deck today. A bit unfortunate. I think that there were certain points in our match or in our draft that just felt weird. Didn't seem like I was necessarily taking the cards that went well together. Started really building a blink deck, so we ended up with cards like Militia Bugler and whatnot that could have been really good. Deck and Stone could have been good too, just to get rid of stuff on the battlefield. Or Merciful Cleric too, just be able to, as another wipe effect. Then we also took things like Nightmare Shepherd that were really good, but require a lot of creatures, just never had that creature count. Had Alruind and Cassima, both of which seemed pretty poor in a blink style deck. They weren't really doing much for mill. Ended up pulling out a Teferi's Toolage, a Jace, a Thassa, Patient Rebuilding. Just a number of cards that really worked well together in some of these different respects. So we chose to go with more of an Esper Blink mill deck. 2 and 3 worth of good. Yeah, that's about what we can say about it. Overall, a really fun deck. Didn't get us there in the end, but it was a great time. So, for everyone else, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this gameplay video. If you did, please hit that like button and subscribe for some more. Try to post a few a week, so continue to come back and join us. Leave some comments in this comment section. Let's continue to grow together. Anyway, thanks, friends. Appreciate drafting alongside you.